guys, welcome to another episode. So I went ahead and did a lot of the caretaking, which is just repairing stuff and whatever. I like to get out of the way, like mid-video, so that I'm not, standing in town for half the video. But did buy this. It sort of pushes my plan to buy Wand of Identify back a little bit, but I mean, there's so many items that I have right now, and there's no way I could justify paying the price. So this is probably going to serve me for the rest of the game. Hopefully it's not too expensive to repair, but it was only like 500, 600 gold, so I might as well see what I have. I don't remember the sounds for spells being that holy, but I like it. They seem like they're really good. 4% air resist at this level, but I guess when you're only taking like maybe 10 damage total, having 4% really isn't that impactful. A lot of these have a purpose, like their own distinct reason to use them, so I'm gonna have a hard time putting any one of those down. Flat experience gain? Yes, please. I doubt there's going to be any cold damage until like level 6 or 7 with like Dark Seraphs. So I probably won't need this. Probably ever, honestly. I feel like they toned down the gold find early on because 3 to 6 gold find seems a whole lot lower than it used to be. I think Midas's Touch gives like over 50 itself. Alright, so lets me take off the amulet, and I guess I'll go with mana regeneration.
Good day. How may I serve you?
I'll leave the stat stuff in here just in case I need to use something. They don't take up too much space. Alright, I think I'm good to go. So I don't really understand how this mob over here ended up chaining. I kind of want to test it again. Yeah, that's really bizarre. Why would enemies over here be stuck in this room? Oh, what? Well, I better hope I can kill him, because if not, I'm done. I'm cooked. Ooh, unique silk gloves, nice. What? This is so insane early game. I mean, 10% isn't really that much when I'm doing, like, I guess 50 to 100 damage, so like 7.5 damage on all my spells, but I mean, that still seems really good. Like, considering some late game uniques are really just 40 to 45% damage of one spell type, like that's basically what they are. To have like essentially that same spread over like 4 elements seems really good. I mean, I can't not wear those. That's a sick find early on. There we go. And I was kind of looking ahead, like what I can expect the next couple levels here, and I don't know if I want to do King Leoric right now because without mana, well, I shouldn't say without mana, but like I only have the 4 relics of mana that I was able to buy. I could probably buy more if I really wanted to, but it's probably better to wait until later. I mean, unless I use this wand. If I had like 77 charges of Rancid Bolt, I should be able to down King Leoric. It's just a matter of whether, I don't know, I'd have to juggle Holy Bolt while I do that, or if I could really just bomb him until he gets poisoned and just walk away. But it's a pretty long quest from what I remember, depending on like the map layout that you get, so probably gonna err on the side of caution. Maybe not try it until like level 5. I'm not sure. I know like the quest kind of got tuned down a little bit in Purgatory. I'm pretty sure that happened a while ago, so excuse me. It might not actually be that bad. Maybe it changed a bit from normal. I forget. just a wandering zombie, maybe? I don't know what this one is. I don't think I have firebolt set up here, so... I have to take away the staffer charge. I almost got him. Oh, that's cool. So it poisons them, and then any additional damage you do at the end. Wow, did I find the same unique gloves? Oh, I did. Well, I'm pretty sure I did. Nice. Oh, what? Mana charges by glove. I mean, the durability is really low, but... wow. That's amazing. Here I was all worried that I wasn't going to have, you know, enough money for a wand of mana. And the game just gives me gloves of mana charge. And that's a lot of mana. It's like 35 mana at this level. That's a lot. I'll take that over damage any day. I guess the question is, how much is it to repair? And whether it's worth me dumping in all my early blacksmith oils into, or if I just say, you know what, mess on that. For like 3,000 gold, I can buy just a blue wand that I can use forever. Since I do have a good option, I have these uniques, so. It's actually not bad. 2 shots to kill a zombie, as opposed to... oh, maybe 1 shot. Okay. Maybe not worth it. Still should use Holy Bolt, I think. So, for stats... where'd that guy come from? Just wandering along. Three life regen's pretty good early on, but I don't know. Everything else is kind of trash on that. I think someone said that rares sell for a decent amount of money, so I'll just go ahead and sell that. As for stat points, probably good to pump into magic. guess I have mana regeneration problems now. Negative 24%. That's actually not bad. That's only like, I think 2 or 3, so. Seven perk points. And I was checking through the Elementalist, and it looks like he gets access to 10 out of 10 for every element except Arcane. Which for mages is 10, for this character is 7, and for Elementalists it's 5. So I guess it's cool, they have their own little niche that way. But, well, it sort of like encourages mages to use Arcane instead of like Fire and Lightning. Well, maybe not instead, but with Fire and Lightning. But even when you look at it, like 10% damage to one element, and like I said, I found items, like unique items late game, which are essentially just like 40 to 45% damage of one element later on. That means 2 affixes are worth about 40%. So if you can get like 40% and 4 perk points, like that's a lot of value to just ignore. It seems like you're, I don't know. I shouldn't say forced to, because you're never forced to do anything, but it's going to be hard for me to get over that. Like, to try and make up that spell power in items is going to be way harder than just adding in the perk points. Seems like my spell accuracy is decent enough to where I don't have to stand perpendicular to the enemy. I can kind of make shots at an angle now. I don't know if that's actually a concept, but it seems like early game I have to really be like exactly in front of the enemy, or it's just gonna miss. Seems like the difficulty's not really too insane in single player. It just was that first level. of pretty much being crunched at the doorway, I think, that caused me to die.
Not enough mana.
Leighton Gambitson. I think I've seen that before. But that's a pretty big boost to my armor, so if I want to start finding these, I might have to start kicking strength up. Sometimes I use the items as a way to, like, sort of justify the amount of stats I'm pouring in, but I mean, it's not really that far off from what I have, especially this early on. I think someone said Reflect got changed too, so I'm gonna try that right now. 2-minute cooldown. Alright. We're just gonna hit here and see what happens. 35, what? I don't really understand what that did. I think the better thing to do is probably save this. I'm just gonna assume it has something to do with spell damage instead, so. There will be a time to try it. Ooh, +7 magic, nice. Keep it for reading books. Alright, looks like we're clear on level 3 and... I guess I could go into Leorix too. I feel like I'm gonna get a little outclassed here, but... I mean... maybe I can do it. trying to think if I should do anything here. Maybe go back. I'll probably just go back, empty inventory, repair everything I have. I'm kind of curious to see how much it's going to cost to repair these gloves anyway.
Greetings!
So if it costs 35 gold to repair 3 charges, it's basically 11, 12 gold per charge. So it's already saving me money over using these relics. $234. Yeah, that is a good sell price.
Hello, good friend.
Debating on the chess piece. It's nice to have experience. Since I'm already getting bonus experience, it'll probably pile up pretty quick in the tomb, but I don't know, it's a lot of gold too to get at the start of the game. But I don't know. Trying to do something like that could be hard with looking for gold, I don't know. It seems like a bad idea. It's like you can always get more gold, but...
The warmth of life has entered
Oh,
my
shit.
tomb. Prepare yourself to serve my master for eternity.
Do I have mana shield? Well, I should use mana shield. I'm gonna use mana as my hotkey, I think, instead. Oh dang, they just don't move. Okay. Actually, judging by their level, I think I'm being a little too defensive here. They're just like the level 1. Oh shoot, that's a lot. Trying to conserve mana but not freak out when they're like 1 square away from me. It's like with Charge Bolt, you just never want to like cast that much, but it's like, well, if I miss, then I'm really boned here, so I'm gonna have to pile it on. At least charging or checking my loot gives me something to do while I wait for my mana regeneration to kick in. Don't want to blow all my charges, but at the same time, I kind of want to just see if I can kill Leoric. If I have him dead, then it's GG, but until then, I'm just not confident that I can stick it out for the whole level here. It's weird there's no music here. I think there was an update, actually. That might be my fault. Some new update to quest music, so I should probably go ahead and look for that. But I was pretty sure I had, like, that the old music would still play. I don't know. I can't stand mana regeneration for this. Looks like I found a nice little spot here that they can't hit me with.
I do not have a spell ready.
So nothing really good so far. Maybe I could keep it and sell it at the end. I don't know. I guess I'm not really in a need to use all this stuff I have here, so more mana regen, hopefully. I feel like there's one more in there and he's just not coming to me, so hesitant to start identifying stuff. Lightning. I don't think there is any lightning. And I'm trying to think here if I really need this extension at all. Probably not, because if I'm going to fight King Leoric, I'm not going to bring him into this side. I'm just going to bring him looped through here. So I guess I can save that spot. And I'm not going to level up from killing the stuff in there, so there's no real need to go in there. Just gotta... Let's check my hotkeys here. Put this on F7 for now. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think that works. Quick access to this, recharge, rancid bolt. It should be good.
The enemy.
Oh boy. Alright, there we go. I'll start with rancid bolt. it's not that effective. Spamming holy bolt.
Not enough mana. Rest well, Leoric. I'll find your son.
Alright. Wasn't that bad. Turns out Holy Bolt is just better than Rancid Bolt. Well, I guess just for an enemy like him, because I needed the knockback there. I didn't really have enough time to think around. Ooh, shock pincers. I think I found these on my Iron Maiden a long time ago. Obviously no use for me, but I mean, even melee would probably have a hard time using that. 100% damage is nice, but yeah, any class that has that much health to where like the HP isn't really an issue, you basically just need all the armor class and melee resistance you can get, so it's hard to see a use right now. Maybe a Berserker or something could use it later on. It's hard to say. Spells are increased 1 level? Hell yeah. Wow, I didn't know it could spawn that early. Jeez, those guys hit hard. I thought it was going to be all King Leoric or nothing, but... And I gotta watch myself. 2.5 levels just here.
I have no room. No.
It's kind of hard to drop stuff. Which is kind of funny because early on it seems like everything's a big deal, but I could probably take the gear that I had last level and just go all the way to level 8 with it. Like, with these gloves I could probably get to caves or something. Depending on like the ranged enemies I fight, so I get all hyped up for gear, and in the end it's not even really a big deal. I don't think I'm gonna need the last couple points in magic to finish this level up. So I'll just do it the standard way. Not having the music really, I don't know, it changes the atmosphere quite a bit. It's like you hear the same soundtrack probably 100 times, but then you don't have it and it's like, oh, it does sound a little different. I see why they put music to everything. That's not bad. Well, it's not good, but I mean, there's probably a point to keep that. I don't want to mess this up at the end here, but it's a really long corridor, so I didn't want to get caught. There's no pillars here to dodge behind if I did. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Man, it's actually so nice to have this identify staff. Everywhere I go, I could just pop this along. I don't have to go back to town. I don't have to pick and choose. Just identify it all. There was a patch too, so that if you click identify on something that can't be identified, it won't waste a charge. Oh, no. I guess I just thought I read that. It really bugs me though. I could have swore I read that in the patch notes that that was a feature that got added. Part of me thinks too it's not, just because, like, why would you ever go to Kane if you can just buy a relative identify for cheaper? So that's kind of the trade-off. Just make sure that you're not rushing through it, but yeah, didn't really miss out on much. Alright, I'll cut things short here. Anyway, catch you guys in the next episode.